It's rice. Cheesy rice. Cheesy rice.
Oh God. Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, that works.
Oh God.
Well, that
I
works.
used to hate when they used to do the whole like switching of like the words instead of saying like Jesus Christ, it'd be like cheese and rice. I'm like, bro, like relax. Like,
I remember the outrage though, like back in the day, if you would say, God damn it. Some people still get like, hey, don't say that. Other people are like, I don't give a fuck. They definitely don't give a fuck as much as they used to give a fuck.
well, I think Christianity has taken a few hits since.
Good. Good.
Yeah, we good live. I just got the Twitch notification. On Sundays, there's always the second vibration. Zzz,
Zzz. What's the first?
YouTube.
I don't get a YouTube one, I don't think. I got a Nextdoor app notification.
Ew.
Do you want to see what the neighbors are bitching about today?
Yeah. Because they'll find something.
Something. Everything, always. Something stupid. Just wanted to say thanks for everyone shooting off fireworks around the area. Nothing like lighting up the skies to celebrate the 4th of July in summertime. Hoping to see many more this weekend and throughout the summer. I really thought it was like a sarcastic post.
He started reading it like
I did.
Yeah, you did. You did.
I did.
That was a genuine
You really
post.
did.
Yes, it was a genuine post.
I work at an animal shelter, and these dogs are terrified. Thank you very
Oh
much.
my God!
Keep up the good work.
They showed videos of dogs at the little like doggy daycare on July 5th. They were so sleepy.
I saw that.
They were just so sleepy. They wanted a good nap.
And sometimes some of them wouldn't freak out, but the other dogs that do freak out, which makes them freak out.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So it's just a domino effect of freakouts.
Do your cats even give a shit about fireworks?
No, not one single fuck. Not one single fuck. Nope.
They're predators, G. They cats are gangsters, man.
Mm-hmm. They used to look at Huey like, "What is your problem?" Which, this was my first 4th of July without him, and it was the first time that I'm like, "Oh, I'm grateful
Yeah,
that he didn't have to be." Because
yeah.
I mean, it was the neighbors, and they blew him off last year, and we had been gone all day, and I'm like, "Can you guys just stop for 1 second so I can let this poor dog out to take a piss?" Like, he just needs to pee. But they blew their fireworks off this year, and I had a front row seat. And then they immediately put their done fireworks in the trash and completely melted their trash can.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
It is hilarious.
because they usually throw like
Sterling
sand
was
them
on
after
the
they
bike.
do
I
so.
was playing video games, and I could see it from my window, and I was having a fun time watching it. But mainly because Huey's not here.
Yeah.
I couldn't be, there was nothing to be mad about at the time. And it was the mom with her children, and she was trying to also let them like start the fireworks. But like multiple people in the neighborhood are blowing off fireworks. So she has one of the younger kids up there. She's holding the lighter, but she's holding his hand and going to light it. And at the same time, somebody else's firework blew up, and you just saw this whole group of kids scatter because they thought it was their firework, and the mom just laughing maniacally in the middle. And then the end of the night, I get a text from Sterling from the living room, and he's like, "There's a fire truck outside." So by the time I walk up, the fire truck pulled away. So they pulled
Yeah.
up, and my neighbor was like, "No, I got this." And then they drove away. But he was out there spraying his fence and his trash can, and now his melted trash can is on the side of the road. So I don't
Well.
think they're going to be allowed to do that anymore, says the man of the house, if I had to guess. Could you imagine how pissed off he was? I'd have been pissed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing about fireworks. Americans are like, how can we celebrate living in the US of A?
Blowing shit up.
Blowing shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's like one of the number one entries on the 4th of July besides car accidents. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Really just sticking it to fucking veterans with PTSD, honestly.
Yeah, that, but not only that, like, fireworks are pretty, but incredibly destructive for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's really no reason for fireworks. And I'm kind of like, yeah, it's cool to look at, but it's like literally a second of a color smattering. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
a loud boom that scares the shit out
Yeah.
of me every time.
yeah. And I'm like, why does this have to be so,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
bomby?
Are they, yeah.
And like, for real, like,
They're still
like,
going, too.
Like,
Are they still going out by you? Yeah.
yeah, they were going on before the 4th of July.
Yes, all week. Someone's like, just let them do it. They spent too much money on fireworks. And I was like, that's not my problem. That's not
And
my
you know
problem.
they had to drive far to get these fireworks.
Yeah.
Because, like, Illinois fireworks are garbage.
Yeah, they're nothing.
They're sparklers.
That's all we can get in Illinois.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
Indiana's right there. As soon as you cross into Indiana, when I went to the beach recently, we had to drive through Indiana, and I said, every time you see a billboard about Jesus or abortions, take a hit of your weed pen. And
High
I
as
should have
fuck.
I should have done fireworks.
oh, there's
Fireworks
more.
billboards. Yeah. It was only like 2 Jesus and 2 abortion, which I mean is enough.
Yeah.
Joliet got a new abortion sign. You want to know what it says?
What?
Real men love babies.
Hell yeah.
Okay. What is. What?
Get me started.
Gee, what the fuck is that? Hey, Joliet, what the fuck is that?
Joliet,
Joliet, what is that? What do you mean by that? What is the picture? What is the image with that?
the image is a man
Yeah.
holding a baby.
And it says,
He's like this.
real
holding a
men
baby.
love babies.
Real men love babies. I was like, man, you don't.
So
First
so
of all-
don't
first of
abort?
all-
Is
first
that
of
what
all-
it's saying? Like,
Well, it's telling you that men should be more vocal in the decision that women make to do that. Right.
no.
Right.
No.
Correct. No. But it's also like, oh, if you support women who believe they should have a choice, then you're not a real man. Also implying, like off the bat, that billboard screams, fuck women. Fuck women. And also just the real men love babies just sounds real fucking creepy.
That's my.
That was my first. I was like,
okay.
"Ew,
I was like,
yikes." Ooh.
yeah. Like that's the reason why I asked you, what is the image to this?
It's a man holding a baby. Yeah.
And I don't know. Like that's the duality of a lot of the projection of a lot of this push for Christian fundamentalism to being part of our laws. You know?
Right.
And so, like, the more that they do that, like, there are so many times where I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Like,
Excuse
that
me?
is a wild connection, but it also
Yes.
projects where their mind is at,
Right.
like in a different way. Because I'm always looking at them like, well, if you're against this, that must be your thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like some of them are purely just hate evil people who are just mean
Mm-hmm.
people who like are ignorant or whatever and hateful. Like I don't want to try to assume that people have something that is because sometimes the people be like, oh well, if you don't like you're homophobic because you're gay, and it's like no, that motherfucker is homophobic because they're hateful.
Mm-hmm.
Or you know what I'm
Right,
saying, or like that's just hate. That has nothing to do with the possibility of
Mm-hmm.
them being gay or whatever.
Projecting.
Yeah,
It's not always,
it is not always,
but sometimes it is.
but about 50% of the
You
time.
think it's 50-50?
Yeah.
It's just hateful. Half of it's hateful, just hate, and the other half is projection.
Yeah.
See, I also assume it's more projection. More than 50%. I think it's like, I'm like, why are you projecting? You know. But that's just me.
Yeah.
What do I know? I also think that Venn diagram, like, meets in the middle a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm pretty sure it's both of those groups in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Let me share this out.
Please.
Everybody's been like the views have gone up, I noticed, but like and it listens too. But the like live streaming, like we're not getting as many people in the chat. We need to start doing something for the live
TikTok.
homies.
Oh, for the live onlys?
The live homies, yeah.
I want to tell
Special events.
somebody came into my job the other day and was like, I saw you roast your brother. And I'm like, excuse me? And he's like, my girlfriend works with your brother. And then gave no context on how he saw it. But he saw it. They watched it.
You know what's even wilder?
What?
Is they're married.
Oh, they're married?
Yeah,
My bad.
That's his. Oh, if no.
I don't know what he said. He could have said wife.
Well, she definitely refers to him as her husband.
Her husband.
Hopefully, they're on the same
Awkward.
page about that situation.
I'm just kidding. I'm ruining lives.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
Usher.
Honestly, dude.
Did you see that shit?
I love that, like, I still, right now, you're talking about Kiki.
Yeah.
Right now, I still do not know Kiki Palmer's boyfriend's name. Because they keep just referring to him as Kiki Palmer's boyfriend or Kiki Palmer's baby daddy or whatever they refer to him as.
Yeah.
Because fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Did you see this, Tim?
Here's my question.
Who is Kiki Palmer?
Correct. So I've seen references to Kiki and I guess Usher and like
She
a lot
went
of people
to
are
she
saying,
went to a concert. She looked beautiful. She was wearing a sheer like slip type of thing.
Yeah.
That like you could see what she looks fucking great.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah,
Always
I didn't think
has
it was
been.
that risky.
It's not.
Like,
But she posted it and he was like, "You're a mother."
wait, who said that?
Her boyfriend.
Oh, what? Wait.
Yep. So as you can imagine, he is getting dragged.
as he should.
Yeah, as he should.
This is Aquila and the Bee, G. Like, this is Aquila and the Bee. This
Yeah.
is that like all the stuff that she was just in Nope. She, you know what I'm saying? Like, she used to host on Good Morning America. Like, she did,
Kiki Palmer's been around since she was a kid, right?
she's from
Yeah.
Chicago.
Is she?
Yeah,
She's
from Harvey.
she's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
So
She had her little, I think, either Disney or Nickelodeon
Something,
show.
yeah.
One of them.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then here come this little buddy.
Who the fuck are you?
And then what was crazy was that honestly, when I saw that, I thought, oh, y'all bugging, leave Buddy alone. I think he joking. And then he doubled down
He
on
did
it.
double down on that.
Like super bogus. Like,
He
as
did.
the man of the family.
Shut the fuck up.
Wow.
Yeah.
As the man of the family, we have certain morals and standards. And that's how I want to live by and whoop the wop the bam. And I was down. I was like, And I was like, and then there's other dudes like, yeah, man, yeah, you guys don't understand. And I'm like, hey, just say you can't handle a bad bitch.
Right.
Just say.
Just tell us you're insecure.
Exactly. Like, just tell us that you really that insecure. First off, Usher is serenading everybody.
So many women. Every night he performs.
Yeah. Don't he put on like 2 shows a night or some
Maybe,
shit?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I heard it's fire. I heard it's a good show.
Good show.
But like, but my whole thing is like, you're bugging, bro. Like, you just made yourself look like the biggest goof troop ever.
Right.
Like, you really sat up there and tweeted out like you don't have her phone number.
Right. Right. You dummy. And you didn't think you'd get dragged? And I'm sure he's got people supporting him. I'm sure.
I'm just curious. Like, I'm just curious. Why did you do that? Why did you tweet that?
Why did you do that?
Well, like, why did you tweet that?
Yeah, that was dumb.
Like, why would you tweet?
Text her.
Yeah.
Just text her.
Did you not know how to save the picture so that you could send it to her and be like, what is this? Why are you wearing this? Wait, hold up.
Dummy.
Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. She just had a baby, right?
She did. Yeah, I believe she did.
Right. She just had a baby. So she looks fantastic. Good.
She looks great. She looked great.
Yeah. They have. I'm not gonna try to shade little buddy, whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kiki's boyfriend.
No shade to little buddy. Y'all got like a little buddy, like a little buddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she had her girls' night out, right?
Right.
Where the fuck are you?
Right.
Like, did you not see her before she left
You know you did.
the crib?
She snuck out like that.
Like,
She had a long hoodie on.
and now people really stop clowning that man. People been clowning Buddy. They've been clowning Buddy. They have been. They're like, dude, what do you do? I was like, let's not be classist now. But for real though,
Honestly.
you should have sat that one out. I was like, oh, live and you learn.
Well, he's definitely learning, I think.
Yeah. Hey, this is one thing I'll say. Like, when you say one dumb thing, like just out of pocket, virally dumb,
Mm-hmm.
hey, the best thing you could do, once you start catching a little flack, just put your shit on private and try to clear out all the dumb tweets, pictures, comments. Like, these motherfuckers just leave that shit up, and I'm like, bro, like,
You know people will dig.
like, we
You
done
know they
found
will.
out you're a Trump supporter. We done Keke Palmer's little buddy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, bro, like, that's the and then now you done had to clear your shit, set it private. Everybody done made you get up off the internet.
Has someone made a Twitter for at Keke Palmer's boyfriend and pretended to be him? Because that should be a thing.
Let's call him John Torres.
Right. Get him on the case. Get him on the case. Hey, are you ready
Wait, hold up. 1 second.
to start this show? She's not. That's fine. I'm excited. We got some stuff. We're gonna eat snacks.
Oh, are we?
Well, yeah. We have words. We have bad advice.
Is this a little buddy?
The bad advice.
Yeah.
It sounds like it might be a thought in the audience. Not in this audience. I already asked.
I 100% thought you were talking to me when you're like, "Did you write the bad advice?" And I'm like, "Wait." And then you're like, "Adele."
Yeah. I thought it was Adele.
Oh, word.
Yeah. But it's not. It's not.
Or is she playing two truths and a lie?
We got 2 truths and a lie.
3 truths and a lie.
No.
No. Adele has to start playing.
That would be terrible.
Yeah, trust me. And trust me. It's a fun game.
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
Before we start, real
Mhm.
quick, I'm all set now. I just had to share that out. Real quick before the reason why I smoke.
Yeah.
All right, real quick. The reason why I had to smoke while on the prior to the show, right? I had to get my high good because Sunday drives are always kind of obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, PSA: if you are driving a smart car, don't try to dip off and peel off like you in a Mustang G. Like don't try.
Me.
Don't try to dip off like you in a Mustang. Like, stop that shit. That shit blew me.
He said, "What the fuck was that?" Not what the fuck was that? What the fuck is that? Because it's not passing.
Yeah,
That's
you in a
dumb.
and it was a yellow one at that.
Mm.
I was like, you did not just rev and
A little
peel
bumblebee.
off.
A little bumblebee.
Not bumblebee.
It's a little guy.
Are you guys ready to get this party started?
You know I am.
Yay.
Me also too.
As well.
As well. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2.
It's time to laugh.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Boredom is just torture.
It is.
KB and Aimee have this world to die to order.
We do.
Pull up a chair. It's the happy corner.
Welcome to the Happy Corner Podcast. It's KB
And Aimee.
and
Jimmy.
we have the lovely
Adele.
Nice.
our thought in the audience. Welcome to the Happy Corner.
You're very NPR today.
This is Happy NPR.
Happy NPR.
Yeah.
Welcome. How we doing?
Good. I'm feeling good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. It's been a good week, I think.
Yeah, it was a good week. We had so I come off like a slacker. Like people usually kind of think I'm a kind of a slacker stoner type of person.
Okay.
Like,
I don't think that at all.
I know, like,
And I'm like surprised that I'm like, people think that?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, maybe because I don't sweat the small stuff, you know, like I'm not. So, but anyways, but I am like a super planner, like internally. So I'll be like, oh, I need to do this and no. But my girlfriend is not.
That's a nice
Sometimes.
balance.
So it is a good balance.
Mm-hmm.
So, 4th
Because
of July.
two personalities like that would clash.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So 4th of July morning, we decide. Like I'm like, hey, are you going kayaking? She's like, no. You know, I gotta take the dog to get groomed really quickly. I was like, the groomer open on 4th of July. She's
Yeah,
like,
wild.
yeah. She was like, yeah. I'm like, cool. So we hang out in the morning or whatever, and we decide, you know what? Fuck it, let's grill. I'm like, let's grill some shit. Like,
Nice.
so we got the dog there at like 9:00 in the morning, and then it's still. We get back to the crib. It's 9:30. We decide then to like, hey, let's grill. So we go to the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the grocery store. It's before the rush happens.
Nice.
Us not thinking we get all our shit. And then I see people, I'm like, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
They're starting to file in. They're starting to file in.
So I end up last minute grilling on 4th of July, but it was nice. It was fun. It was, but yeah, it was kind of wild. I was like, dude, like I would have rather planned this out because like we had just luckily we were up early So, but when we were leaving and we started seeing the lines, and then this jewel had a Starbucks in it, and we saw the Starbucks line, we're like, wow.
Yep. Let's get the
Fuck out of here. Yeah, we had to dip.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how people do last minute shit like that. Like,
It's tough. It's tough.
you either gotta be up and at 'em early or do it before.
Right. Absolutely. We did like last minute. We were like super lazy for the 4th of July. But we just like hung out by the pool. Me and Tim played badminton in the pool. Very dramatically.
Badminton in the pool.
In the pool.
Okay.
I may have purchased some badminton rackets from a particular Dollar Tree.
How long did they last?
Like a match. The match with the children, it was fine.
As soon as I saw one child miss and then hit the racket on the ground and then lift it up and it was at like a 45, I was like, well, I don't think these are going to make it. Very
Yeah. And then you had like Drew and another Uncle Ray out there playing, and they're both big dudes. So, and then Tim and Mike Rimley are playing. So those rackets, I mean, they went through rackets pretty quickly until we were down to like the old crusty ones.
Right.
So Tim got new rackets.
We upgraded to Five Below.
Yeah.
How long did they stay still together though? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't used them very much, but
No,
they
yeah,
work.
just in the pool.
Yeah.
Just in the pool.
Yeah. Also,
Interesting. What's that mean? That means someone said a word. Oh.
What the fuck?
Did I say a word in that little jingle?
perhaps.
You're not sure.
What are
Well,
words?
you just clicked them.
Yeah, that's
Is
true.
it,
I did.
is it both of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh damn! Really? Already?
Yeah.
We're
And
both
I will
being-
say this. One of these words was given, and I was like, I don't know if they're going to hit it. And they did. And I was like, hey, you know what? Good word. Low key.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
The other word, I'm going to go on record and say, is absolute fucking bullshit.
Really? I think mine were reasonable.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Look at it. Look at that. Yeah.
It's
Well,
most
what's the
certainly.
word? What's the word then?
The word you just said, because you asked, what is the word? And the word is what?
KB.
So you're right. What is the word?
What is the word? That went from a question to a statement. What is the word?
What was my word?
Fun.
What? KB ain't out here.
Because you said what? No, I'm just
I'm like, you mother. What? You looked at me like fun. Like KB's out here being like, everything is so fun.
I
Fun,
am.
fun.
I am.
Fun.
What are you talking about?
Every day of my life. You know what? That makes me tempted to give you more than just a baby shot.
No.
But I won't because I respect you. But there you go.
Cheers. I didn't think you was gonna hit what.
Baby.
I thought you were going to ask why, when, how.
Where?
But never what. Yeah. Cheers.
They said,
So much
who?
What? Ugh. We're not the same as we used to be, Kami. You remember the old days where it would the word would happen that quickly and be like, "Well, we're getting trashed on the podcast today. I might have to take a nap on your couch before I leave."
But I like today. I like being able to like have an afternoon after this.
Yeah, I like to be able to leave. I like to be able to leave my house. It's fun. It's fun.
Oh man. I thought that was a good word choice.
Yeah, that was great. You did a good job. Thank you for that.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Do you?
I do.
Do you even like me?
I love you.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
You
You
know,
consider me a close friend?
yeah.
Okay. That's
You
weird.
you really testing?
Yeah, I'm questioning.
You're
I'm
questioning now?
I'm questioning.
That's what you're doing?
A little bit. You gave me what? Listen, if we went back through, actually, Tim was looking at clips before we started of just like random clips that are on the computer.
Mhm.
And he's like, oh, let me click on this one. And it was a Take Your Shot clip. And it was with Brennan Weaver. And I think even in that clip, you gave me a bogus ass word.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys are acting surprised now.
It's
I've been on this shit for
literal
years. I've been on my bullshit for years.
And here I am, like, maybe like once every like 4 times. I'm like, I'm going to be real bogus to KB.
Okay.
Half
Yeah,
the time.
All
It's
right.
if you get me, like, right now, you gave me the word what, and I'm like, I'm going to remember that. Next week, we're off. But the week after that,
Yeah.
I'm going to remember.
Okay, good. Good.
But you do it so often that sometimes I have to check in and be like, are we okay?
No, I don't appreciate you questioning.
Okay.
She doesn't appreciate you questioning because you're going to say what?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Questioning my adoration for you.
Okay.
This is 2 weeks in a row you've done this.
No, I think I've done it more than that. Do you remember back in April when I sat over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said some things because I was like, I'm not close to you and you can't hit me.
Yeah. If you chop this shit up real well, I sound like the abusive lesbian in our fucking podcast.
I told you I'm going to put together a compilation video of all the times
my
you
abuse.
you hit me.
Going to add in sound effects. So it sounds like you're
Me crying.
hitting the shit out of her.
Oh, I can't wait to be in like a blog and they're just shredding me.
It's going to be a TikTok. It's going to go viral.
Nobody talks about lesbian on lesbian domestic violence. Nobody does. But look at this. Creating toxic work
The
environments.
lesbians are attacking the straights now.
What if a lesbian was in your home? Would she attack you as well? I guess you wouldn't know. Or do you?
Or do you? Do you have a lesbian in your home right now?
Is she black?
God. Oh, stop. We're going to get KB in trouble.
This fear monger this out. That shit's wild.
That's the way to
They
do it.
always got some fucking weird ass boogeyman that I'm like, word? Like, wait, what? Like the whole like turning like queerness or specifically like trans presenting people,
Mm-hmm.
turning that into like this new boogeyman is such incredible bullshit.
Yes.
Like it's like wait a minute, hold up. You mean the people that's just trying
To
to
exist. Just trying to live. Just trying to be themselves.
Yeah, like why are you in their business?
Yeah. It's so funny because
Like,
those
I'm like,
people
why are you in their
specifically are
fucking
like, come
business?
in my home and take my guns and see what happens. Stay out of my business. But also, what are you doing with your genitals there?
Yeah. Pull down your pants. Like,
Are you allowed to be in this bathroom? Like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. It's wild. During Pride Month, did Target end up taking their shit down? Is that what ended up happening?
I don't think
the
they took-
ones
I-
near me didn't. I know that.
I think some of them might have dialed back a little bit, but I don't think any of them like straight up took everything down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That
I'm like,
shit-
they're like, oh, they were like, Bud Light is feeling the effect of the boycott or whatever. I was like, Bud Light is garbage anyway.
to begin with.
Like Budweiser is just garbage, so it doesn't really matter. And then Mr. Kid Rock started serving it back in his restaurant.
Mr. Adult Rock.
Yeah.
Adult Contemporary Rock. That's his full name. He's also an idiot. He needs sunscreen. You ever run into someone from high school and they're somehow 70 years older than you?
AG, yeah. 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 I had a couple.
I was like, how did you go from 2 years ahead of me in high school to like 50 years ahead of me in age?
yeah. I
Saw one yesterday and I'm like,
Yeah.
I had to ask my coworker, I go, was that this person's name? And she goes, yeah. And I go, that chick. And she kept like that lady that like any verbiage that was like older. And I go, that lady's my age. And she's like, the fuck she is. And I was like, no, that lady is my age. Like full wrinkled face.
Hey, white folks. Y'all gotta stay away from the sun.
Moisturize.
Moisturize, stay away. Y'all gotta put on that SPF 100.
Oh my God. Whatever spray stuff you guys
150.
let me use the other day, magnificent. I got sunburnt on my back and my back only because I forgot to do that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's fine.
What'd you
Adele
got?
brought an umbrella. It was the most genius thing.
Yeah.
I stay in the shade.
it's a
I am
dope-ass
terrified
umbrella,
of the
too.
fucking sun. I do not need to look 50 years older than I am right now. That's insane. It was also drugs. Probably also drugs.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was the person that would message you. You always had that one person from high school that messages you because they think you're doing okay and they're like, I could borrow money from you. Yeah.
I've
So
had
it
some
was a
comedians
lot
do
of
that.
like, hey, could I borrow like $20? I got to get a prescription and I don't have any money. And I'd be like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Now, I ran into a shorty that I didn't even recognize her. She recognized me.
Oh, that's the worst.
And she was like, yeah, Marion. I'm like, and when people, honestly, G, that happens to me so frequently. Yo, don't be using my full government or yelling.
Don't
Like,
do that to me.
like that shit be tweaking me out. Like, I don't know why.
no,
like,
it's so scary.
like, it's so and yeah, she was like, oh, you don't remember me? I'm blah blah. We went to this middle school. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, damn, you
Middle school.
you reached back to middle school, G.
Holy shit.
Like, what happened was I had shared on a throwback like a throwback Thursday. I shared this picture of me when I was on the basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how the fuck, because I didn't tag anybody in it,
Mm-hmm.
but it found all the people who were in the picture. So they
Ew.
started commenting on the picture. I don't know. I didn't tag anybody. Facebook, face recognition, found motherfuckers from a junior high basketball picture,
Ew.
a team picture.
That's invasive.
And so they started commenting. I'm like, why did this? Like, it was like I woke up to a whole bunch of comments.
Yeah.
And so a lot of us ended up like being all like, hey, oh, you're still in the area, blah, blah, blah. I'm not thinking about it, but she was one of the girls in the picture. And she was like, oh, you're in person. Like, it was like one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I didn't recognize her because she was very mature for.
She looking old.
She was looking very mature. I'll put it like that.
It does make me be like, I look pretty good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Excellent.
She's like, you still look the same. I was like, I mean, kind of.
What do you, and you can't be like, so do you. Yikes. Oh. Someone hit me with they didn't hit me with the full name, but I was walking back into work from my break, and I heard somebody, and he knows this podcast, so he might listen now. He was like, "Hey, you talked to my fiance," and I'm like, "Okay, oh, probably she came in and I had her, yeah." And he's like, "Yeah, Aimee, you talked to my fiance," and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like, what is fucking happening right now? It's just like, no offense, just a generic white dude,
Yeah.
like with sunglasses on, getting off of work.
Wait, which sunglasses? Was it the Oakleys?
Yeah, you know, the ones that don't really have the rims.
Yeah.
And they kind of wrap around a little bit.
Yeah.
The work sunglasses.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, tell me, who are you? Like, my coworker was like, do I have to call the security guard? What is happening right now? And then he's like, it's me. And then he says his name. And I was like, oh, pull up your fucking sunglasses, man. Like, your eyes are kind of important for me to figure out who you are. But yeah, like, apparently his fiance had come in and he had put the order under his name. And she said, oh, it's probably under this name. I go, that name? Huh. Like, I went to school with that guy. That was my buddy. And so when she left the dispensary, she went home and she told him, oh, I ran into one of your little ex-girlfriends.
Oh.
Just fucking with him.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, and then he came in hot.
Hey, dude, that just triggered me. Did she?
Dude.
That just took me back.
The amount
I had a flashback for a second. My bad.
The amount of
PTSD.
people that come in that, like, no offense to anybody, but I don't really think about people from high school.
Yeah.
Like, I have like a whole different life, like in a different group of people in my life.
Yeah.
And it does not involve people. And I just don't think about that time of my life.
Yeah.
Right. So like when people from back in the day, like from when I was a teenager or in my early 20s, like come up to me and just like start spouting something, like they think I'm going to know exactly what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have no fucking idea, but it happens all the time to me. Like my old drug dealer came in and was like, hey, I just wanted to tell you, like, I'm really sorry about like the last time we interacted. Like, I've been thinking about it a lot. And I'm like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
I'm like, are you a customer that got mad? And then I realized, like, oh, you were my drug dealer when I was like 19 years old, man.
Hey, dog, I ain't thought about you.
I have no fucking idea. You could have come in here I could have waited on you and I never would have known it was you.
Yeah.
And you came in with this, like, you had been rehearsing this in the car on the way there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit, I don't think about this stuff.
Yeah.
I've had now 2 people come in and immediately apologize to me about something that I haven't thought of in years.
Yeah.
And I have to be like, okay, I forgive you.
Yeah.
Do you want to buy some weed?
Yeah. Can you move this along? Did you have an online order or did you need to, do you want some recommendations? Do you want to use your points today? Do you,
Oh my God.
you want a bag with that or do you?
Yeah. Do you want to walk out without a bag? That's fine. That's fine.
Like, I got shit to do.
Bro.
Bust a move, G.
Honestly.
Like, yeah, I want to talk to you about this thing that I'm thinking about while I'm at work.
Right.
Bust a move, G.
Go on, get. It's nice to run into people I haven't seen in a long time. That is amusing. Sometimes I don't want to run into you, and I will go in the back until you are gone. But I'm like, oh, this is good to see you. And that's about it.
Yeah, I don't like running into people.
Anybody?
Yeah.
No,
I
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Like, if I ain't even tried to like reach out to you, you don't even really need to try to. Not even to be on no bullshit like that. Like, I'm not even trying to be a dick about it, but at 40, G, I got enough friends. I don't. If something organically happens, cool, but
I just don't see our friendship reblossoming in this 5 below.
it didn't it didn't even reblossom. As a matter of fact, you know what's funny about high school friends? It's like them motherfuckers weren't your real friends.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, high school friends are like 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 you might have a couple that end up being like, you know, but for the most part, it's like we have similar interests. We have similar abilities, capabilities, whatever you want to call it, boundaries, whatever. We can, so like, it's like, it makes sense that you hang out together as in like the most primal way of tribalism.
Sure.
But in regards to actually like giving a true fuck about your friends to carry it over through college and you know what I'm saying? That's few and far between.
Yeah.
You might have like one or two that you might hold on to, but it's not gonna be.
We had a whole group. We all went to high school together, but I was kind of the younger one. Like, so they were all ahead of me. So we didn't exactly experience high school together. But like, yeah, as far as people I went to high school with, maybe still friends with like a handful of them. A handful.
Yeah.
And honestly, we don't see each other often. And unfortunately, the thing that usually gets us back together is somebody died. Not like somebody in the group, but somebody died and we all have to be together for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, or you gotta fight a monster that's trying to take on that's Stephen King.
You all get to back together in your hometown.
Why did he be doing that shit? Like, how many times you gonna make these motherfuckers come back and fight a motherfucker? Like,
I would never come back. I'd be like, you could save the world. I don't give a fuck.
Man, fuck
it's
Barry.
not up to me.
fuck Barry. I ain't going back.
It's not up to me.
I'm lactose intolerant, G.
No dairy for me. Strict doctor's orders. Can't do
Fuck
it.
that.
I'll be shitting all night. No, thank you. No. It's not up to me. I am a child. Fuck you.
No dairy. I have Jack Baker's disease.
Shout out to Jack Baker.
Jack Baker, you're the best.
Yeah.
Just
Watch
dropped
it.
his special on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Check that out. We have a couple things we can do.
Yeah. I think I know the one that you want to do.
What do you think I want to do? You think I want a snack?
Yes.
I was gonna
I
say
would
she
eat
probably
the
wanted
snack.
the bad advice.
Yeah.
I was going to do bad advice, but I would snack.
Do you want to do the snack? Because I have to do the thing where I play the thing and then run away real quick.
Okay, sing it in your head when you
I
do
will.
it. Okay,
Because that helps me know where I'm at. And I take the headphones off so I don't run and then rip the
Right,
headphones.
right.
Okay.
There's a lot of preparation, but we can, you know.
No, I got it.
Look at him with leg out. He's ready.
Should I take my sandals off?
You might have to. You're going to slip.
Yeah, that's true.
Are your feet slippery?
No.
Okay. There's a towel.
Be like Jesus.
Well,
If your hunger's on a budget and you don't know what to do, check out the Dollar Tree Snack Review.
Oh my God, I'm stressed.
Actually, it's $1.25 now.
I mean the $1.25 tree snack review.
Ooh.
Wow, seamless. I see
guess what I found at Dollar Tree?
energy.
Yeah. So these are some Monster Rehab raspberry tea. Is that flavor? And it's been it wasn't cold at it's been it wasn't cold, so I put it in the freezer when I got here.
And it was a surprise. Because you know what else is in a freezer right now?
What's that?
It's a slushy cup.
Yes.
The cup that you put in there, and then you put your liquid in there, and then you squeeze it until it becomes a slushy.
Yes.
Interesting, right?
It's kind of fire.
I'm very excited about these, and we've never had them.
Okay.
So this is new to everybody. This is Sheila G's brownie brittle salted caramel flavor.
Oh my God, these are going to be so good.
They look very good.
Brownie brittle is delicious. I'm going to open this ASMR style, okay? Maybe not. I have nails.
You want me to do it? You want me?
No, I want to try.
Okay.
Just, okay. Oh. Oh, it was so lacking. Okay. I'm going to give it a sniff test.
So speaking of ASMR, I tried to I put myself on mute and very awkwardly tried to open these two bags. So to try to make as least amount of noise as possible for you guys over
Appreciate it.
And I believe what you were trying to do was something like this.
It was that. Yeah, thank you. This already smells delicious.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Have you had this monster before?
I have not actually. I've done the rehabs, which are usually more of like a juice than a
Like carbonated.
right.
Whoa.
I can smell these, and they smell divine.
Whoa. Holy shit.
So we thought these were gonna, like peanut brittle, kind of.
Oh no, you haven't had brownie brittle before. That shit is really good.
Wow.
It's like the brownie brittle is like the burnt on pieces of the brownie on the pan.
Which are the best pieces?
Yeah. Good crunch. Good flavor. Delicious. I don't even like chocolate that much.
I was gonna say, this is I like it because I don't want it tastes pretty solid or whatever. I don't want a lot of those though.
No,
That's what I like about it though. It's like it's enough
just a little
sweet.
snacky.
to like keep you from like gnawing on something else that's probably a little bit because the portions and the calories is pretty good actually.
Yeah. 120 calories per serving. And there's about 2 servings in this bag. So that is really good. Did you try the drink?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
I do have my
Review for that.
yeah. I do like those.
They're very good.
They kind of remind me of those thin crisp cookies, like those 100 calorie pack, like
Yeah.
Yeah. And because you only like a couple of them, that bag would last you a little bit.
yeah.
You know, for $1.25, that's pretty impressive. Now I want to see what you think of this because I'm a little mixed on this one. I, for the record, really love raspberry tea. Like I think it's pretty good. Used to be my drink of choice at like Taco Bell, I think. This has a little bit of a weird monster-y taste to it, probably. Still, we'll drink it. Still, we'll drink it.
Yeah, it's the whatever they use to sweeten it but not have calories. Is what's making that weird taste. Interestingly enough, I do not like Monster's non-carbonated stuff.
No. I still think for $1.25 for a can of Monster is excellent.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
can't get a Monster for that.
yeah,
That's insane. Would I actively go out and buy a bunch of them? No. I would probably like buy one in a pinch,
yeah.
you know. Still, $1.25 for a Monster is a really good price.
Yes,
So I think it's fully worth it.
yes.
Just not my favorite flavor.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But as far as that, and that's I can tell by that taste. That's one. Timmy, thank you for sticking that in the freezer.
Yeah.
'Cause that's one that I can see if you don't chug that bitch down cold.
Oh, it's not gonna be good. Yeah.
It ain't gonna be good if
No.
you let it get warm.
Correct.
But for the five, I put 5 on it, 5 quarters on it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
I think that's
Excellent job
yeah.
again this week, Tim.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think this brownie brittle is an easy 5 quarters. for
Easy.
me.
yeah, easy.
Easy. Very good.
So that little combo for $2.50.
Yeah.
That's actually really good.
Excellent
$2.50.
little snacky snack.
Yeah.
I like it.
We did it.
Good job. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of the Monster, I still think.
Right.
I feel like more often than not, when we do see Monster energy drinks at Dollar Tree, they're the rehab, like the lemonade or something like that. And some of those, I'm not the biggest fan of.
Yeah.
So
I did grab a Monster from the Dollar Tree once, and the can was smaller. I
Yeah.
never ended up drinking it. It's probably still in my refrigerator to this day. But it was a smaller can for $1.25, so I think that they upped it a little bit.
Not only
Upped
that,
their game.
I don't know what cans they make for that. I have had their carbonated like monsters from there.
Mm-hmm.
Them cans thin as fuck, dude.
They're thin.
They're super thin, like, and you feel like the Incredible Hulk holding that bitch.
I'm
like
so
it's
fucking
just
strong.
crumbling.
I'm so strong. Red Bull's been my energy go-to, even though it's smaller. I think their flavors are really good.
Flavors?
Monster always gives me a weird aftertaste.
Yes.
Red Bull does not.
Yeah, the regular, just black and green Monster.
Mm-hmm.
Those used to be my jam back in the day, but they changed something. They're
Yeah.
fucking gross
It
now.
could be your
Yeah.
taste buds.
Mm,
You're like, no, I'm an expert.
I honestly feel like they changed something.
They probably did.
Yeah.
They hit different.
I just wanted to blame you.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah. You
Same.
understand. Yeah. I want to blame myself all the time.
Hell yeah.
Good job. I enjoyed that snack review.
Yes. Thank you, Timmy.
Thank
Of
you.
course.
2
yeah.
5 for 5s.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Did great.
Yeah, you kept saying you want an energy drink, so I'm like, well, fuck, I think we got him for the snack review.
He pretty much gave it away as soon as I said it. I was like, oh man, I meant to get an energy drink. And Tim did a slow turn. And he goes, interesting that you say that. And then Sterling brought up the slush cup that's in the freezer. And Tim panicked. And like whispered something completely. It seemed like a long time to whisper into Adele's ear to tell her that you put an energy drink in the freezer. You were in that ear for like a good 45 seconds.
Well,
Was he telling her his lie?
No, because
It's one of them days
no.
that Timmy goes through.
like always, I was expressing to Adele how beautiful she is and how much I love her. And then, in addition to that, there are 2 energy drinks in the freezer. And if Aimee were to go get her slush cup,
She would see them.
correct.
I appreciate and a little bit adore the fact that you always want to keep it a secret and you're very invested. Like the jelly bean debacle, remember that? When you were like, Sterling gave it away. And I'm like, dude, I could not have picked up on that at all. Like, dude, I don't. But I love that you always want to keep it a secret. I would have saw that in the freezer and been like, oh, Tim put some energy drinks in the freezer because
Yeah,
he's going to
gonna
drink
cook
them.
Yeah. Because you do that.
I would not have thought anything about
Because you used to always have your, what was it, Rockstar? Or
Oh my
what?
God. Tim's tradition was to come back into the house to be like, forgot my rock star.
Yeah.
Because we used to pick them up and they were like 2 for $3. So I'm like, I'll have one now and one later.
Do you drink multiple energy drinks a day?
Why do we gotta?
You,
why-
no,
I
because
do,
I want
I
to know.
do, I do.
Because I want to know.
I'll do
Because I
this
want
size.
to. I want to, and I'm so scared.
I do, yes.
Okay.
Like
When?
I do one early in the morning,
Okay.
and then I'll do one,
When you're crashing?
no, I'll do one like around like now, like 2 o'clock.
Okay.
And I don't actually like, honestly, a lot of times it'll keep me from like drinking anything else because I'm like, I'll just drink water until I get to my,
Energy.
yeah.
Okay.
But, or I have coffee in the morning and then have a sugar-free one in the afternoon.
Tim, you have 2.
Yeah.
1 in the morning.
Usually one on my first break, which is like 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
And then either one when I get home. Because my thing is usually I get home and I'm fucking beat and I'm dead ass tired, but I can't
Right.
go to bed.
Do you guys have like a cutoff time of like, oh, I can't drink a Red Bull or an energy drink after this?
Yeah.
If it's a weekday and I gotta work the next day, it's usually like 5 p.m.
Yep, I was about to say like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
is
I'll drink
the-
an energy drink at the open mic, past 8 p.m.
Oh.
I don't know that it gives me energy. I just really like the taste of it.
Oh, okay.
Some nights I'm like, oh shit, that energy drink. I can't.
Yeah,
fall
it'll
asleep.
sneak up on you low
Yeah.
key. Because I've had that. I'm like, why the fuck was I able to get to sleep? And then I realized, like, bitch, you drank a fucking. I was like on a bang kick for a while. I had drank one like at like fucking after working out like a dumbass, but I had finished working out at like 8 o'clock, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna, and I pounded it and it tasted so good. It was like super cold. It had that fake ass creatine bullshit in it, and so I was like, cool. And then I went and chilled, and I was like in bed, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to smoke to kind of
Level out. Yeah. So there was one night that I was like, oh fuck, like that energy drink actually worked, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to do like a dab, like I'm gonna have to do something very extreme. I can't wait for an edible to kick in.
Yeah, I had to smoke a whole
I
bowl.
need to do it now. All right.
My really quick, if we could bow our heads, my lovely beau, you know, she sustained an injury. She's still smoking, but she's not 100.
KB, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's been
She's not 100%.
No, I still smoke out of her. I'm not throwing her away.
Can I ask
Josephine,
what
I
like
will never throw you away.
what the accident was? Like what happened?
Yeah, the roundhouse floor.
Oh, it's so hard. That's what she said.
To say goodbye
To yesterday. I was gonna hit him with that.
I don't know where to smoke. When I'll smoke you again. Through the good times, you made me high and made me laugh.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
And I'll take with me these memories to be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
I'm sorry that happened to you. I hope that she recovers.
Yeah.
How do you drop it in a way you can say? Because I'll be honest, Adele and I suffered a little casualty as well.
I will remember you.
I was gonna say I'm gonna like edit like little pipes floating through this across the screen.
Remember me.
Smoke again.
Like slow fade.
Yeah.
Don't let your life pass you by. How did your bull sustain an injury? I mean, die. It died,
Well,
right?
that's the funny thing though. When KB said that, I'm like, oh, we have one and it's still usable too. But this is actually exactly what the other one looked like. We just bought.
The same one?
Yeah.
Wow,
basically.
you just tried to replace the pet after it died with a pet that looked similar?
No, because we still have the other one and he's fine.
Oh, so you're
It
making
was-
him watch
Yeah.
the new sibling.
Yeah, I
Be loved
set
by
him
its
up.
parents?
I stand him in a way that he
And you're like,
he has a
"Watch me
chair
smoke
next
out
to
of
the
your new
bed. Yeah,
brother."
he has a chair next to the bed that he sits in and watches us.
Like a little hospital bed while
smoke
he
out of it.
recovers.
Yeah.
Where's his injury? Right in the head?
Possibly some aggressive poking of the pit. And
Wow, you did
Yeah.
this. You did,
I
it
think
wasn't
I'm
even a
taking
fall.
blame for it. Yeah,
It wasn't even a fall. Somebody should call BCFS.
really.
Real abusive right there. Poking and prodding.
BCFS. Wow. Somebody call the authorities.
But it's only for bulls. Everything else,
Yeah, that's what the B
yeah,
is. Obviously.
it's not P for pair. Okay,
No,
that's fine.
BCFS.
Oh, I thought you said P. I was like, oh.
All right. Well, I'm so sorry that that happened to both of you. Sometimes it's harder when they don't die.
I got my gun,
You're like, wow, now I just have to watch you suffer.
and
Just,
with a
like,
tear in my eye,
smoke pouring out of a crack out of the side of you. This is real tragic, you know? Like, I haven't experienced any losses lately.
And you know, I spent time picking out Josephine.
Oh, Josephine. What a beautiful name.
Yeah.
Aimee, I have a question for you.
What?
Because this is a question Adele asked me the other day.
What?
She's like, how many
How many bongs?
pipes and bongs collectively
I don't know.
do you think your sister? And I was like, I don't know, like 30, 40. And I was like, I don't think I'm off.
Mike even pointed out, he's like, you have a bong at my house.
Amy's like, I have my travel bong, I have my work bong, I have my stay in the night bong.
Spend a night bong.
Yeah. I have a girls' night bong.
I have a boys' night bong.
Boys night bong.
I have a performance bong.
Okay, I firstly have a Hemper. I'm not sponsored. A Hemper subscription. They send me stuff every month,
Right.
which is so extra. I don't need it. That's how I end up with all the little bongs. So there's like the little cloud. I just got one that's a whale. But they also send, like, that's how I have a basket of, like, you know, one hitters and wraps and papers and all that. Okay, so once a month I get a bong, and I've had that thing for a good maybe 2 years. So that's 24.
That's 24 bongs.
There's a shelf in my bedroom that was just my bong shelf, but I have cats. And that shelf is right underneath a window that when they remember that window is there, they have to go investigate it. But there is one little cubby still that has a bunch of small bongs in it, like a ton. And then I have a good maybe 7, 8, or 9 or 10 really big bongs. Not really big, but big bongs.
She likes
So that's
big bongs.
30. That's
I like
30.
big bongs,
That's,
and I cannot
Cannot
lie.
yeah, you had 34 bongs.
I'll for you,
you
guys.
had 34 motherfucking
No,
bongs.
listen. Okay. How about we make a poll and everybody guesses, and then I will reveal how many I have. I will count them for you guys. I'm not. Okay. Are you just saying bongs or smoking devices?
Smoking devices.
Well, fuck.
So, but here's the thing: like one hitters, I don't fucking count one hitters. I don't really care if you get.
Yeah, but I know because she's talking around my desk. That's where she sees them. There's a bunch behind me. There's some on the desk. There's 2 pipes on that desk alone that, like, I don't really use. They're just kind of decorative. But do I need to count those?
Yeah.
Okay. And here I am with all of this shit, smoking out this little chillum. This little $6 chillum all the fucking time.
$6 holla get you right.
I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I have a Snapchat private story. It's not like saucy or anything,
Yeah.
but it's called Blonely Fans. And it's like just me posting videos of me smoking out of all my different bongs.
Yeah.
So I'll have like a bong. I was trying to do it. I really fell off. But I have a, you guys know what a Lazy Susan is? It's a Blazy Susan.
Oh, yeah,
That company?
Yeah.
And I wanted to do like a daily video of like my bong in the middle of that. Nice little intro video. And then what I'm smoking and which bong I'm smoking out of that day. Because I do try to name my bongs.
That's cute.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll count them for you.
Okay.
Yeah, do a poll. People can guess.
Somebody came into my job yesterday with a poll question, and he said the answer varies between men and women.
What was the question?
While you're eating mac and cheese, do you prefer a spoon or a fork? That's it.
Oh shit.
Do you prefer a spoon or a fork to eat your mac and cheese?
You want me to answer?
Yeah.
I think And he said it varies by gender.
Yes.
I'm gonna say women say spoon.
Interesting. What would you use?
I feel like I use a fork.
I also use a fork, and he said that most women answer fork.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you though that this like started a thing in me where I was like, I actually don't like spoons. I don't like spoons.
Do you not like cereal?
I do like cereal, but I don't eat cereal a lot because milk. I can't do dairy. Like ice cream, bowl of ice cream, sure. Spoon. Cereal, sure. Spoon. If you hand me, I'm at a birthday party and you hand me a plate that has a piece of cake on it and you put ice cream on it, still gonna eat it with a fork.
See,
Mac and cheese?
I would eat that with a spoon.
Mac and cheese, fork.
Spoon.
I like to put a noodle on each one of my prongs on my fork.
Yeah, you can scoop a bigger bite. With
I don't need a bigger bite. My problem is I eat too fast. So I need to slow it down. So if I take the time to stab my macaroni, that's what the guy said. His theory is that most women say fork because they like to stab things. That was his theory. I was like, oh, okay.
Cool.
I was like, you are standing next to two women right now claiming we like to stab things. That's a crazy move.
Mm. And well, I just fucked up his theory.
You did. You did.
I did too.
Well, I asked most of the men I heard said fork as well.
So his theory is dumb. Shut the fuck up with this hypothesis. Proven
Who
wrong.
are you talking
Start
to?
over.
The Happy Corner debunked it. You heard it first.
Mythbusters. Bow.
Mythbusters. KB likes a spoon. I like a fork. Timmy likes a fork. I don't. If I go to a barbecue and they have spoons specifically, like not like okay, it's in the box like with all the plastic silverware.
Mm-hmm.
If you put out spoons, my immediate thought is there soup? Because what else do I need a spoon for at a barbecue? I'm not gonna eat my potato salad with a spoon,
You can though.
but I'm not gonna.
But
Would you eat pasta salad with a spoon?
No, I have to stab my noodles. What are you saying?
See, here's the thing. I eat pasta salad with a fork. It's depending on the dish for me. It's not
Also,
like,
the noodle, I guess.
yeah, like that noodle. You ain't getting nowhere with a spoon for a pasta salad.
Yeah, that's
Well, it depends on what type
Yeah,
of
not
noodle.
really.
Depends on what type of noodle. If it's an elbow pasta salad, just like macaroni and cheese, you can use a spoon.
Would you
yeah.
use
But
a
if
fork?
it's an elbow pasta salad, I don't want anything to do with it.
Damn.
But if it is, what is the
Holy
spiral one called?
The one that
Rotini?
Rotini.
how my mom makes it, aka the
How
right
my
way.
mommy makes it?
Oh, don't be that person.
Mom didn't make it for her party, obviously.
No,
But
and
Wani did,
there were
and
two.
I don't know who the second one was.
It was Mrs. Mo.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't eat. I ate Wani's.
I did a side by side.
Delicious. Both good.
To be honest, both really good.
Yeah,
Both really
both
good.
were. I had
Not
both.
mom's. Not mom's.
No, I know.
But it's okay. It's okay.
It was her
Both delicious.
She wasn't making pasta salad.
She wasn't making nothing. Did you eat the potato salad?
Did I eat the potato salad?
I did.
I think so.
Did you enjoy it?
I believe I did. Oh yeah, that was you.
That was me.
The
Potato.
potato salad was fire.
Thank you so much.
Did you eat the badminton rackets? I brought those.
I brought those.
Those were
I did.
me.
I ate one of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very
One of
easy
the
to
blue
eat.
ones, actually.
Yeah.
Now you snapped with the potato salad low key though. That was
Thank
really
you.
good. Yeah.
I was very lucky that I did that while we were like doing all the stuff with my mom. So my mom was right there.
Oh.
So I was like, bite this. With a fork, I gave her a bite.
Listen, I understand your preference. You don't have to.
I do like a fork.
I get it.
And she would be like, it needs this. And then, so Mrs. B was there to supervise. It's been a while since I've gotten to make her potato salad.
But no, it was.
So I'm
good.
glad I did well. Do you want to
You
give
didn't
someone?
do. You didn't do no raisins or nothing. I'm proud
No,
of you.
no. My mom doesn't do that kind of white people stuff. Does she?
She makes
no.
the proper potato salad.
I'm trying to think of like the whitest thing my mom does.
Isn't she
Just-
Italian?
She is.
then there's not going to be anything super.
No,
right, just-
I no. There's. I mean, she's not from Italy.
Yeah,
you know what
but
I mean.
ancestrally, like just through.
That
like-
bitch will throw down some casseroles. You know.
Well, that's just a Midwesterner.
Yeah, but they're always good. It's not really a dish my mom makes that we don't like.
Yeah.
You know, she's a great cook.
Oh, you were saying, shall we?
Give some bad advice.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, we got an email.
that
You've
shit did
got
not
mail.
pop up for me. Fuck, man, fuck Google.
Okay. Now this person is pretty anonymous because they're going by an alias, so they must have made an email for this. Okay. This is
What's their
weird.
name on it?
Timmy Turner.
Oh yeah.
This is weird. Not sure if you guys will see this, but I have a question for bad advice. How do you break up with a friend? Me and my core crew have been friends since sophomore year in high school. We just talked about this. We're now in our late 20s, which, you know what? I was really close with my core group of friends in my 20s as well.
Yeah.
Okay, we're now in our late 20s, and two of my friends have shown shitty behavior that didn't bother me when I was younger, but it annoys me now. How did we? One,
I am growing as a human being, and they are not.
They are not. One needs to draw attention to herself constantly, and it's only gotten worse since she broke up with her boyfriend. The other friend has turned into the ultimate killjoy. If you have good news, don't tell her. But my other friends are still cool and a good time. I know those
That
people.
is rough. I do too. It's-
Yeah, I know those people. It's like, damn, you're raining on my fucking parade right now, man.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, Timmy Turner. All right.
All right. The other friend has turned into the ultimate killjoy. If you have good news, don't tell her. But my other friends are still cool and a good time. The problem is, I don't think they are bothered by their behavior. How do I remain friends with the cool ones while avoiding the other ones? Thanks. I feel really bad for this person, legit, like bad advice aside. And now let me remind you, whoever wrote this is bad advice. So
You go. I
don't
got the
come
bad
for me.
side.
Okay,
Don't worry.
don't come for me.
I'll be the devil. You be the angel.
Okay,
Let's do it
well,
that way.
Listen, here's the thing. That's a sticky situation. Will you give your bad advice first? Because I don't know, like this. I feel really bad for this person. That
Okay,
sucks.
I do. I feel bad. Okay, yeah. Bad advice. Here's what you do, G. You have a dinner, have mimosas and drinks and good food and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, you have flowers to the side, right? And then you turn to your homegirls and, like, the cool ones, you be like, hey, bitch, you've been holding it down. You've been keeping it real. Here's your friendship flower.
You're playing the Bachelor. I fucking knew it.
And then
You can stay. Stacy, you sashay away. We can't do this anymore. Wild.
I'm just saying, G, like,
It's one way to do it.
it's one way to just, put a little pizzazz on it. It's kind of public. So they can't really wild out and be like, hey, y'all bugging. No.
You could make it into a reality show and
Yeah.
let the world decide who's the assholes here.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they will let you know.
I have a little flair. You can, okay, so what I would do, I would bring as many flowers as there are people. So once it starts rolling off, like the two assholes are like, oh, well, there's like, 7 of us and 7 flowers.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
And then with 2 flowers left, stop and look at both of them dead in the eye at the same time.
Yeah.
Right. One
I'm
eye
assuming
here,
they're a
one eye
little
here. Yeah.
cross-eyed. Timmy Turner sounds like a little cross-eyed.
Okay, Timmy.
And look them both in the eye and say, that is all the flowers I'd like to give out this evening. To really like salt in the wound.
Yeah.
Actually,
That was my bad advice.
Good bad advice.
Thanks for the assist, Timmy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's a good addition.
Okay, now for real. That sucks, but to whoever this person is, I do feel like this is just like the natural order of things
You're right. This
that
sounds
happens
like,
in life.
Yeah.
And you're like approaching your late 20s. That's a weird time to navigate.
Yeah.
Because I feel like inside, like my niece asked me the other day, she's like, in here, like, how old do you feel? And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I feel like I'm still a kid and just like pretending to be an adult. Like, I have no fucking idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, I think this is just part of the process. And sometimes you do. Like, trust me, there are people in my core group of friends that I am not friends with anymore.
Yeah.
And I still maintain friendships with the other ones. Now,
Yeah.
if you guys are a group of people that do get together a lot,
Yeah. Y'all live in Derry.
you live in Derry and you get together once every, I don't know, 7 years, whatever
Yeah.
it is. If that's, and that happens sometimes. So you can either decide to continue to hang out at those types of situations, or you can just make new situations where you're not inviting those people. It's okay to stop being friends with people.
Yeah.
You are not married to being friends with somebody for the rest of your life. If someone sucks, then they suck. And if it's not good for you, then it's not good for you. And just fucking cut them out.
Yeah. And I'd say this much because having the core group of homies, right? And there's
It's
some
a sentimental thing.
that you grew out of, which, like you said, that's just naturally gonna fucking happen.
Mm-hmm.
For the ones that are still cool and you cool with though, I would say like I would give them a heads up, like, hey, there may be times I may host something and I only invite you guys. It's just that currently the way that such and such boop to bam is moving. I kind of don't want to be around.
Just
that.
kind of grown out of that.
Yeah. And kind of give them the heads up, and you might find out that they're like, nah,
feel the
I
same
kind of.
way. Honestly, I feel like in every friend group I had, because my friend group in high school and then my friend group out of high school were kind of different.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I was the younger one in one, and then in the other one I was the older one.
Yeah.
Right. So like the older one got out of high school before I did. So here I am with the younger classmen with my group of people. So it definitely changed. And I'm still friends with some of them there. But I will say that some of those people have not grown at all since high school.
Yeah.
At all. And like, it's okay to be like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not friends with my best friend that I was best friends with since 5th grade. I'm not friends with her anymore because we grew into two different people.
Yeah.
That's like a situation like I don't even know you at this point. And that's okay because shit would be so toxic.
Yeah.
Toxic friendships are a thing.
Yeah.
And if you have a shitty friend, you don't have to be friends with them.
Yeah.
It could be someone else's problem.
Yeah. One of my friends has reconnected with her best friend from high school recently. And she was like, you know what I realized? We just recently hung out. She's like, I still have to keep her at arm's length.
You do.
You know?
That's what would happen if me and my best friend from high school hung out again. Like, there has been talk where she has, like, mentioned wanting to get together and, like, go get coffee. And I was like, and I think that could be fine because now we're just existing.
Yeah.
But, like, we could never be best friends again. Even if, like, you got all the therapy in the world and I got all the therapy in the world and we're all in a good spot and this and that.
Yeah.
It's just okay that we didn't mesh well.
Yeah.
We tried to make that friendship work, but it was just a really toxic relationship.
Yeah.
And I think it's better to be mature and be like, you know what, I don't want to do that, than to try to like talk shit about your friend.
Yeah. And if it may be because she was like, you know what? She's like, I realize she's just a good time friend. Like maybe once or twice a year, a trip out to here or there, and we're just kicking it, having a good time, and then I dip back. That's where our relationship is. Like it will never go back to the way that we were. So I think that if you another option, and I don't even know if this is a good idea because me and my friend group did do this, and it's not like anything really came of it, but it's because we did really care and value the friendship. And this wasn't even a person that was in our core friend group. This was someone who joined later, but we just really like loved her, right? Yeah.
And she was just kind of doing some fuck shit, and it was kind of affecting us, and we were all talking about it. And so we kind of had like an intervention with her.
Yeah.
And we like sat her down and we're like, hey, you've been doing this, this, and this, and that's kind of bothering us. And so it was like our attempt to tell her what our issues were, to see like, gauge where she's at. Like, is that something that you realize you're doing? Is this just who you are? And this is like just the person you've been hiding from us? Like, we're giving you the opportunity to kind of, I'm either going to change that or I'm not. And then we can decide.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it didn't fucking go anywhere. But
you know why? I'll say this much. Like, on the flip side, like, for me, I've had I've had interventions happen for like different reasons. But the person who's getting intervened on, your mind state, you kind of feel like you're getting ganged
you're
up
getting
on.
attacked. Yeah, for
and
sure.
so like, it's hard to even have the ability to process that somebody is saying something worthwhile, because you're like, and they just attacked me, and you're just saying,
what the fuck are you saying?
what are you did? And it's just like, you know, like,
there was a lot of, oh, well, I guess I'm just a piece of shit then.
yes.
The best part of this, by the way, this happened during, if you know the area, there's a thing called the Corn Fest. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
where
yeah,
you
yeah.
can just like
yeah.
walk around, you know, festival, carnival rides, food, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This happened at Corn Fest. I met up with my niece there, who probably at the time was like 17 or 18. And she got to sit there in the corner and watch this whole thing go down. She just had to sit there. At one point, she started recording. She's like, I don't know what's going on, but it's juicy.
Wow.
Like, sorry, you had to sit through that. But Timmy Turner, I hope that you take either the good or the bad advice. You know?
Not an easy spot to be in.
It sucks. It's two friends at once, too. That kind of sucks.
I had a really good friend. Well, I have a really good friend, but a very negative person. And with this person, it was like, it wasn't as much of a friend group as it is just, you know, a personal friend. So I was able to like sit down and have an honest conversation with them and just be like, look, man, you're just so negative. Like, I don't even want to tell you anything. And yeah. Sometimes that approach works. And, but I mean, even with a one-on-one, people will still, you know, feel attacked. And
it's hard to change a miserable person. You know what I mean? There are people that just have to be miserable all the time. They just need something to be angry about.
Yeah. And you, like, I've been like kind of the cynical smartass, which is very similar kind of to me to the miserable person.
I think you've softened.
And a lot of therapy.
Kids, therapy.
But the amount of realizing that, like, when I see people like that, I'm like, oh man, like I kind of pity them, because I'm like, dude, like you're really miserable. Like, what is going on? Like, no joke. Like, it's like, the reason why I feel like a lot of times they're acting like that is because it's like, because I know for me it was just like, oh, I think this is funny, but I'm also kind of like depressed and fuck this world and fuck that, and I kind of don't, you kind of nihilistic, you know? So, like, sometimes it may be like, maybe not in an intervention, but like, even with that one-on-one, that might be kind of beneficial, you know, even if they're still kind of defensive, it at least brings something to their attention, because eventually they're going to find themselves around no one.
Yes. You're miserable alone.
You know?
Nobody wants to like tell you the good things in your life when you have something bad to say about it in return.
Yeah.
That is the most discouraging thing. Why would I want to keep being your friend? I'm never going to tell you anything.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something good, and then you're like, well, this is the reason why that could go bad. And you're like, hey.
Yeah.
You hear the excitement in my voice right now?
Yeah, I'm taking a trip to Mexico. You know, they're killing people down there.
Right.
Like, damn.
You're like, holy shit, dude.
All right, cool.
Got a new really good paying job in Chicago.
It's inflation. It doesn't even matter.
I'm gonna make 100,000 a year. Wow, a lot of people are getting shot in Chicago just walking to their jobs.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, and with those taxes and their mayors, the corruption,
I hope
that
people don't
100,000
start-
is like 19,000.
I hope
You're
people
like,
don't
"Damn."
start hitting you up for money all the time because now you have money. That would suck. You're like, holy shit. I feel like I know who you're talking about, and that was a very responsible thing to do because I would have been like, fuck you. Like, I just am not answering the phone for you anymore. You want to play a game?
You will plug in.
That was creepy today.
Yeah.
That was real creepy today.
You think
Toby.
more than usual?
Yeah.
Deeper. It was a little
Yeah,
deeper.
It was a little deeper.
Yeah. Do it softer. Do it nicer.
Sorry.
You want to play a game?
You want to play a game?
You want to play a game? Can you come outside and play a game?
You want to play a game?
2 truths and a lie.
Okay.
2 truths and a
Lie.
All right.
2 truths and a
Lie.
2 truths and a
Lie.
2 truths and a
Lie.
2 truths and a lie.
Yeah, it's a fucking lie. Bitch.
2 truths and a lie.
Or we're all telling the truth again.
2 truths and a lie.
EI.
2 truths and a lie.
EI.
2 truths and a lie.
EI. Tim is perplexed.
Sorry, I'm good. You're great. You guys are doing great.
2 truths and a lie.
Spoken word. 2 truths and a lie.
2 truths and a lie.
I like the way you're doing this today.
2 truths and a lie.
2 truths and a lie.
2 truths and a lie. And a lie. And a lie. Yay!
Yay! Today, kids, one of us is going to be telling a big, fat, juicy lie. Thank you, KB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. What's the theme?
The theme is
Getting straight up scammed.
Get it straight up. Straight up.
scam, baby, scam. Scam, baby, scam. Scammer stories. Scammies.
Yeah.
I can go first if you like.
Hit me with it.
Gaboink. That's me. I had a buddy who taught me the ways of flipping stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like buying shit really cheap,
Mm-hmm.
reselling it on eBay, right? At the time, this was probably 10 years ago.
Okay.
So let's say past the statute of limitations. And I worked at an electronics recycling warehouse, and I was able to get some things that I could kind of get from there and then flip and resell on eBay, right? So I was getting these, they were these big computer scanners that you plug into cars when your check engine light is on. And I get a bunch of them. I didn't know how to test them. So I would just be like, hey, as is. But if it powered on, these things were worth like $1,000.
Damn.
So if they powered on, it looked like work. I was like, well, whatever, like $400 or $500. But if I didn't know, I'd be like, $250 parts
Yeah.
as is, whatever.
Yeah.
So I had one turned on, no problem. Sold it to a guy, and he immediately sets up like hey, this doesn't work. I want a refund, all that stuff. So how it works is it's like, okay, send it back to me. Once you prove that you've shipped it back, then I'll issue the refund, or you get another. Dude sends me a tracking number that is the fakest fucking tracking number for like trying to be like, yep, I sent it, give me my money back. And I was like, no, dog, no, that ain't how this works. So the thing with eBay is 9 times out of 10, they take the buyer's side, not the sellers. They want people to keep buying shit on eBay.
Yeah.
So he gave some bullshit like, oh, I'm sorry, I put the wrong tracking number and da 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 da. So gives me a tracking number. It's actually a legit tracking number. And I say, all right, cool. Send him his money back. Get the package. The dude obviously bought this thing because he had one that didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
He bought mine, put his fucking busted one back in the packaging, sent it back to me, and was like, all right, here you go. This one's yours. And so I tried to like plead my case with eBay and be like, dude, this is not the one I sent him. Showed him, and they're just like, well, he said he returned it. You gave him his money back. That's that.
Damn.
And yeah, that was even like following all the directions and being like, nope, you sent me a fake ass tracking number. Like doing everything right, he still fucking scammed me and sent me his bullshit ass broken thing back instead of mine. So, yep,
Dick.
that was my scamola story.
Probably a lie, but okay.
Whatever, dude. Tell your lie.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
I don't know. Like this was a little tough for me, so my story is a little bit different because I am an investigator. So if I feel like something's a scam, I will waste the scammer's time just like fucking with them, right? So like there was a case of like this really cute house going up for rent in Joliet, and it was like, well, I can't show it to you because I'm actually in Africa on a mission right now. And but if you send me the security deposit,
I'm in Africa on a mission.
They were always on a church mission, always. Because they want you to be like, look, it's a godly person. They're not gonna. So like stuff like that.
No, that sounds more like a steamer than anything.
I knew it immediately.
Yeah.
Like I knew where they put a real house. They list real houses.
Right.
And then like I just like went to that house and I'm like, oh, this isn't for sale at all. Like somebody lives here.
Yeah.
No sign up. Like nothing. Okay. So like stuff like that. Like I will investigate and then I will fuck with the scammer for as long as I want. But then I was recently talking to somebody about like scams on like Instagram and like dating apps.
Yeah.
And like, because I had an influx of like people messaging me pretending they wanted me to be their sugar baby. And they'll be like, oh, I'm going to send you $2,000 on Cash App. And they're like, you're like, okay, bet. And then they like,
Yeah.
well, you got to send me $25 for this money to go through. And I'm like, that is not at all how that works. And it's just so obvious to me. So it's just like, you can't fucking scam me. You can't. Like, you can't do it.
Yeah.
But then I was like, we got on the subject of dating app scams. And I was like, it is more prevalent on the man's side to like swipe on people that are like scams.
Yeah.
Right? Not really a thing for women. But then I thought about it. And I'm like, I was scammed. I was scammed by Sterling.
Wait. Plot twist.
I was scammed by Sterling.
How?
I met Sterling on a dating app.
Okay.
Because if you didn't know, Sterling is not from Illinois.
Right.
Sterling is a Texas boy.
Yes.
And the beginning of our relationship consisted of him in Texas.
Yeah. Will alone.
Okay. So I'm on a dating app. And the dating app that I was on at the time required, like, you put in your zip code. And it did a radius of, like, areas around you. And that's who they would, put on your shit.
And somehow Sterling
And
landed.
Sterling fucking landed in there.
So whose address was he?
So I was, Sterling and I was like, okay, he looks interesting. We're going to start chatting. So we start chatting. We exchange phone numbers. Me not thinking he has a weird area code. I don't fucking know that. Maybe he moved here. I don't fucking know. We're getting to know each other. It took that man 2 days to tell me that he did not live in Illinois. What am I doing this for? Do you think I am pursuing a long distance relationship? And the reason he did tell me is because he had to. Because we were talking, we were connecting.
Vibing, yeah.
Right? So I'm starting to suggest, hey, are you into this? Maybe we could do this. So there's an event in town. I don't fucking remember what it is. Hey, it would be fun to go do this. And he said, yeah, that would be fun. Unfortunately, I can't take you to that because I don't live there.
Oh, wow. Bait and switch.
I'm saying I feel a little bit duped.
Catfishing.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up. So
Location catfishing.
Location catfishing. And he's like, well, I was going to move there. And I'm like, yeah, but you weren't there.
You're not here now.
Right. And I had to spend 6 months in a long distance relationship. That's stupid.
Well, you didn't have to.
I didn't have to, but I fucking did because he
did.
scammed me.
Oh, okay.
He waited until he was like, this girl definitely has a crush on me.
Yeah.
So that's my scam story. Our own producer, Stankley, scam artist. That's the name of this episode.
Should we start calling him Scamly?
Scamly.
Yeah, Scamly.
Scamling. That's my truth and or lie, Timmy.
Cool. I have my suspicions, but go on.
Okay.
KB?
All right. So when I was living out in California, I ended up going on a lot of apartment tours. And so I had decided to get 2 roommates. I had 2 roommates with me, one of which you all know. And
Nominators.
yes. And another person.
Mm-hmm.
And so who was shout out to Bobby, he listened. Marine, shout out to you.
Oh, Bobby, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And so so I'm out there. We're we're out there looking for places. And first off, like, it's fucking bullshit because like everything is a scam. Because like the thing is like our credit checks were like all good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like everything was like, oh, like they would have up. So there was this one dude that we went to go, and he owned multiple properties. So he would have like up these like nice pictures of like these nice like little townhouses to rent, multiple rooms or whatever, in like South Central LA, which is not, it's kind of being gentrified. It was starting the gentrification process at that time. They're trying to change it to Sola, Southern LA.
Sola. That's enough.
Yeah. And so he would have, and so we set up an appointment or whatever, but he was like, to lock in anything, you had to pay your application fee before you could blah, blah. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about this, but they were like, come on, like he had a lot of properties. I'm like, fine. So we pay the application fee. We go. So he's like, all right, you're going to meet us at this property. We think this will be a good one for y'all. And I'm like, I don't like we're telling you where we're going to place you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, I don't know about this. So we go over there and we look, and this house was right next to USC, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like a duplex townhouse type of thing. And dog, like, he was like, you guys can party here, 5 bedrooms. I'm like, 5 bedrooms? I'm like, dude, I'm seeing cockroaches. It clearly used to be like a party house for college students.
Mm-hmm.
Like, small ass rooms. Like, you could see where they patched holes in the wall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, we walked up, there was like this big ass cage of like aluminum cans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, filled from like, no lie, from like this table to like the top of that bookshelf.
Jeez.
And like from that whole wall. But it was filled with like aluminum cans. I don't even know where the fuck this shit came from. Like, I don't know. So he's like, all right, got another property for you. All right, you guys don't want this one? We're like, no. And so, like, we spent a whole fucking day going around or whatever to these different properties. So we finally get to one, but it's way out in, like, damn near Covina. And it was, like, kind of decent or whatever. And then he was like, well, then we can do this, and then you got... So to get into this one, it's a whole different application fee. So we're gonna... And I was like, you guys, like, we shouldn't do this. The homie Bobby was like, we're doing this. We did it. And then we got rejected.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, what the fuck? Like, we know our credit is good. We paid the little... So basically, what they were doing was like making you got, like being like, oh well, we're gonna take you to these janky ass fucking places that we know you don't want to live, and then make you up the ante on the application fee for this bitch. And then what was wild was like we were seeing like 3 other dudes like giving tours of places.
Interesting.
Yeah. So like we got scammed like out of a day, out of time, out of money, and we did not have a place to stay, which means that we were paying another night at wherever we were staying.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that shit out in California was wild. So that's my scam experience.
Scam experience.
Scams.
What do you guys think?
Here's why I'm skeptical of Aimee. Because one, I do remember when you and Scamley started talking, right? We got you a tablet.
For my golden birthday.
Your golden birthday. So you and Scamley could,
FaceTime.
let's
Skype.
call it that.
Skype, yes.
But I thought I remembered that it was like Scamley was pretty upfront about all that.
Yeah,
Like,
I
pretty
thought that too.
quickly. Because I feel like if he wasn't, you would have been like, you know what, dude, no, we're good here. But my other thing is like, dude, you guys totally had that fucking scammy ass situation in Vegas. I thought like I was like, oh, scams. Amy's gonna talk about that fucking timeshare scam ass bullshit.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I've talked about that.
But
That
I don't
was
know.
scamming.
I feel like you're taking a page out of my book. I feel like you're changing one little detail,
And you think that's the detail?
and your mom got scared, and now you're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air.
You think that?
I think you also might be projecting.
What? No, just kidding.
You also might be projecting. KB, didn't you have more than just those 2 roommates?
Eventually.
Is that what ended up happening? Is you had to move in with all these other people?
No, what ended up happening was the hostel that Bobby and Leroy were staying at. There was 2 more people there that was like, dude, we're looking for a place too. And there was one spot that it had like had marked off as like a no because it was too expensive.
But with those
With
extra
those
people.
other extra people, we could swing it.
Oh, I see. For some reason, and God, you guys are just so lucky that my memory is trash. Because this was a while ago. Like, this was a long time ago. But I knew you because
Yeah.
you moved to California and you were my friend, and it was very sad. And you came to my wedding from California. But for some reason, I remember you going there and you just moved into a place.
Oh,
That's what I thought.
Oh no.
I thought you had a place. Those people were like, there were already people in it, and you had planned to move in with them.
No.
Like, and
No,
Leroy and Bobby.
I went. I have to go apartment shopping because
But-
their housing is a little bit different. Like you have to bring your own, like your own appliances oftentimes. So finding a place that had like washer, dryer,
Yeah.
which ours didn't, but you could bring your own. You could do plug-in and refrigerator. But ours supplied the refrigerator. We were able to do that, and then, but yeah, it was the whole different living experience, and which was wild. I was like, that's wild that y'all don't have the hookup, like
Yeah.
the appliances.
Right.
But
That is wild for a rental.
yeah.
And also all of it very plausible because at the time, you know, it's not like we weren't talking every day.
Yeah.
I was planning a whole ass wedding
Right.
with my scammer.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very possible that happened. I do remember Tim doing what he says he did. I do remember there being a problem with like somebody trying to fuck with him, but I don't know why I remember there being like someone didn't even send something back. It was just like rocks. That wasn't a thing, obviously. Or I don't know. I don't know what to think here. I never do. Both of you could be lying, you know?
Yeah.
That's the wild card, right? That Scamley's the liar.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in his name.
It is in his name. He is a scammer. To rebut what you said about my story, it was just 2 days. Like, we had just started texting each other, but he did not tell me right away that he didn't live here. I remember I was in the car with Mom, like we were doing something, because we started talking around like in December. So we started talking right before Christmas Eve and right after his birthday. And he didn't tell me that it was his birthday. I think we started talking on his birthday. He never told me it was his birthday. And he never told me until I brought up this event, and then he told me in a text message, well, that would be fun, but I don't really live in Illinois yet. Like, I do plan to move there. That is why I stuck around. Because that was he's not moving here for me. He already planned to move here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he did take like a day or two. He used his aunt's zip code because that's where he planned on going.
This is interesting.
This
Weird
is
that
very
both of you
interesting.
are perplexed because one of you is the liar.
Is exactly what the liar would say. I think I'm going to switch things up a little bit, and I'm going to say Aimee. I'm not going to accuse KB this time. That sounds very plausible.
Good for you.
Thanks. Thank you. I've been trying to really grow as a person.
Yeah.
You picked Aimee the last time, and you were correct. So,
Well, then I'll keep things not switched up at all and continue to say Aimee.
yeah.
So there.
I don't know. KB's story had a lot of details. Tim's, I don't know. What are you thinking about, KB?
I'm just going back through Timmy's story.
Mm-hmm.
But that, and that could just be a made-up story, but I do remember when you worked at the recycle thing. And you was clipping stuff.
Did you say that you couldn't sell stuff on eBay anymore?
No,
Okay.
I could.
You could, but
Yeah.
they did like pretty much side with that guy. And
Oh,
you got-
100%, yeah.
Okay.
So I was out. I think it's like $300.
Do you still fuck with eBay?
No. I've sold some things on Facebook Marketplace just because it's like, yeah, I can meet up with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I've bought shit off Facebook, but I don't fuck with eBay anymore.
I do vaguely remember Timmy doing this.
Is it everybody telling the truth?
Is it Scamly?
No, I'm going to go with KB.
Ouch.
Only because she just said that.
I'm just stumped. It's all like all of
I
it
know.
sounds plausible.
I
so
know
I'm like,
it is
well,
all
fuck.
plausible, but I'm gonna go with KB. And KB's like, now I'm fucking going with Aimee. Maybe I'm projecting. I don't know.
All
I
right,
think
then I'm
that
going with
everything.
Timmy.
I was gonna say. I think that like a lot of your story, if you're not telling the truth, that probably a lot of your story is true. It's just like one little thing's not. Like I don't think you just made that whole thing up.
It's that Leroy's
also
credit
be.
is good.
Our credit was good. Leroy paid his portion. Yeah.
We're like, oh, wait
Wait
hold
a
on.
minute. How did we not catch that
I think
part?
I picked up on something.
That's hilarious.
Sorry, Leroy.
You not lying though.
That's funny. Yeah, I think I'm going to go. So each one of us has a vote then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shit.
Interesting.
Dice
rolling a
rolls.
Dice roll. I'm
Dice
a
price.
5.
What a numbers
She's
you.
Five.
also a 5. Roll for Timmy, and
Yeah.
then we'll re-roll.
What does this mean?
Tim's a 4, so you can roll again. 1.
Damn.
Critical failure.
Also 1.
What is
wanna go
happening
again?
right now? Roll for me. 20.
1.
That's...
4.
Okay.
Well, Timmy,
What do these numbers mean?
is this Timmy's roll? 1.
Stop. You cannot statistically
Also
roll. That's
one.
the mighty ones.
Also 1.
If you guys were playing
roll
D&D,
for-
you'd
roll for
all be
Timmy.
fucking dead.
6. All right. I swear to God.
What does this mean?
4. Okay.
Okay. Timmy, you were 6.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think then does Timmy get to go last?
I don't know what's happening.
No, I don't know what
Who
this
did
dice roll.
you pick, Timmy?
I picked Amy.
Okay, Amy.
Yes.
Go ahead and ask her, Timmy.
Amy,
Yeah.
are you the liar?
I
Oh, here she go.
I like the drama.
Okay, sorry.
I am not the liar. I'm not lying. Was it suspenseful? Were you guys scared? One of you wasn't scared.
One of you was not scared. Look to your left. Not to your right.
You're right. One
One
of you is a
is not-
fucking liar.
Or Scanley's a liar.
Or Scanley's a liar.
Okay. Now let's roll that dice 7 times and figure out what happens next.
Okay, so that was Timmy's pick.
Yes.
Who was your pick?
You were my pick.
So
I ask
you
you?
and Timmy picked me?
No, I picked Amy.
Oh, I
you
mean,
picked me.
yeah.
Yeah.
My
Did
bad.
you pick you?
No, I picked Timmy. I picked Timmy. We all had
I
one.
think I might be lying.
I'm going to change my answer.
I really want to win this.
Yeah. I need to be right every time.
I'm tweaking my bad.
You're fine. I love how relaxed your mind is today.
Yeah.
Honestly, Timmy and Adele both came in pretty relaxed today too. And I was like,
I
I
just-
want to be chill.
Yeah. I just did some research.
This energy drink should help me chill out. Okay, then do I ask my pick?
Yeah.
Then okay. KB,
Yes.
are you the liar?
Well, Amy. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
At 3 a.m. in 1983,
Wow.
Miss Anita and Mr. Dennis had KB Marion. And she would grow up to become a teacher, work in marketing, and end up on the greatest podcast in the world.
Didn't even say anything about being a comedian, which is a bigger credit than everything.
Right.
But on the best podcast in the world.
Best podcast in the world. On the precipice of finding truth within
Oh my God! Here
the
she
darkness
goes.
of the night.
Is that what she said about me? Oh, here she goes.
KB reveals
That's she.
that she is the best damn comedian. Which is the truth. And also, she is the truth. She's walking truth. Always living truth, breathing truth.
Except when
Speaking
she's
truth.
the liar. Tim's mouth just gaping open, like one tear rolling on the edge of his seat.
I'm not a liar. My
Not
pick was Timmy.
Timmy's mouth is still hanging open, but he might be acting.
Timmy.
Yes.
Are you the liar?
We need to have some words with Scamley.
Did he scam us again? No. You know, if you don't answer right away, I write my own story.
Immediately, milliseconds in. Milliseconds
No, yes.
Well,
Timmy.
when it comes to 40-year-old Timmy Blake, onto whether he is or is not the liar, he is not.
God damn it, Timmy.
Telling the truth.
Timmy's the liar. KB's clapping her feet. What? See, you thought it was me, but you were pretending, you little liar.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
What are you lying about specifically?
I don't think, like pretty much none of that happened. I've had people try to scam me with like other items. But I think the first thing I tried to sell on eBay was a camcorder, and somebody was like, it was like $100, and they're like, "Oh, I'll give you $250 to ship it to my niece in Africa," and I'm like, no. But yeah, as far as those things go, I've never, because everything was sold as is, and if they're like, "Oh, it didn't work," I'm like, "Well, it's half of what it should be." And
Yeah.
So I just
sold
had a
as is.
false memory of this happening.
Probably, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, that sucks for me. KB, you won this round.
Yeah.
She said, "Yep, I did."
Now
That was tough.
I remember he had that, but I don't like the way that a lot of stuff is set up. Yeah.
I just thought you had a thing where you had a bunch of those plug-in thingies.
I did. Yeah,
Oh,
I sold them all as is. I think maybe the one thing I did have some guy return. I had a bunch of, they were for golfers. They were like range finders. So you like point it at the pin and press the button, and it tells you how far away the. And I had a shitload of those, and I was selling those for like 100 to 125. And a dude bought one because I used it to fund my trip to Bonnaroo.
Nice.
And a dude bought one right before I left, and then like the first day I was gone for like my 4.5-day weekend, he messaged me and was like, "Hey, this didn't work. You know, I want my money back. I want to send it back." And because I was in the middle of fucking nowhere for Bonner, I didn't get back to him for like 4.5 days. So he reported me to eBay and tried to say I was a scammer and that I fucked him over and all this other shit. And then eventually I just emailed him and was like, "Bro, I was on vacation. I put all my shit on hold. Here's your money back. Keep the rangefinder. I'll send you a new one. Like, don't even fucking sweat." And that was taken care of. But
Okay.
yeah.
All
That was
right.
it.
Well, my brain and my memory is a big fat liar as well then. So,
Well, you do make up your own story in a millisecond.
I'm
like you said,
saying, yeah,
so.
that's my superpower. The way you looked off to the side when I said that. Superpower.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
All right. Good job, Timmy. You
Hey,
fooled me.
hey, I gotta eat a dick real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I remember.
You know that button.
Yeah. Yep. It's
It's-
this one and this one.
Eat a dick.
Ooh.
Hey, Chief, I I don't know what the fuck is going on in this world, but there has been a lot of hate on, honestly, women just living they best life,
Just existing.
just existing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, every thought and every little negative piece of bullshit and misogynistic bullshit or whatever you want to say that comes across your pathetic little insecure mind does not need to be said or put on social media.
Correct.
I am absolutely tired of this fucking, like, oh, this bravado alpha male bullshit that motherfuckers are like clinging on to. It's fucking 2023. Women are getting degrees faster than you, starting to out earn men. And that's not a knock, but looking at the educational trends and where things are headed. Y'all need to leave women the fuck alone. Leave women alone about their fucking bodies. Leave us alone about who we choose to be with, what we do with our, like, all of it. We are a human that's equal to you, and within that we have the right to just exist
Correct.
without any consideration of your ass. Because it seems like a lot of motherfuckers out there act like there's this misogynistic perspective that everybody is just focused on the male gaze and the male. We don't always. You're not at the forefront of everybody's fucking thought. Get over your fucking self. And this is no shade to any, straight man that, or men in general that feel like they're just being attacked. A hit dog will holler. If you don't do that bullshit, then it don't apply to you.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the goof troops out
Tim,
here.
do you feel personally attacked right now?
Not even remotely.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Like, this shit is fucking stupid. Like, it's
Ridiculous.
so, like, hey, Al Bundy wasn't a hero. He was being satirized.
He was the fucking joke.
Yeah. Like, it's so incredibly hilarious. Like, to see these, I grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just grow the fuck up.
To piggyback off of what you're saying, also women like that. There are women like that, just women hating other women.
Yes.
And do just care about what men think, which is so fucking bizarre to me, and who try to tell women in the community, that like the LGBTQ community, that their womanhood invalidates our womanhood. And I don't mean to speak for all women, but no, the fuck it doesn't. Nobody doing anything weighs on my womanhood at all. Like, I'm just a woman, and also anybody who wants to be a woman and wants to identify as a woman takes nothing away from me.
Exactly. And also all of you little pick-me's out there that want to appease whatever little bullshit that, like, you're saying so that you can get.
So a man.
So
thinks
a
you're
man,
cool?
yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
No matter
find a little value in yourself.
Yeah, because no matter what you do, I'm gonna keep it real. There was a shorty today who I saw her post, and this is what she said, and then we can get the fuck out of here. But
Okay.
I'm tired of this dumb shit.
Let me hear it.
Unpopular opinion. I don't think it's odd to get in a committed relationship and tone down the sexy. I actually think it's appropriate and challenge you to be more fashionable and creative. I haven't always felt this way, but growth is a good thing.
Okay, if that's for you, then that's for you. Like, that comes off so judgy of, like, how about just, hey, whatever you want to do, you do that. It's actually none of my fucking business.
How is that growth?
So I'm saying, maybe you think that that's growth for you, but okay.
And it was all dudes who were co-signing it.
Of course it was.
And women came in and said, nah. And here's the thing about this. And it's always the same men that I was just previously talking about.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that are co-signing that mentality. Let me tell you something. Okay. You dumb fucks. And this is 100, and as men, you know what I'm about to say is fucking true. Regardless if a woman has her titties out, ass out, she could be in fucking sweats, she could be in, it don't matter, because if she a baddie, her confidence in who she is, she gonna be attractive to somebody regardless if whether she got her titties or ass out. You are dumb if you think that the only thing that is sexy is revealing nudity. And also, stop trying to like shame people for being confident within themselves and comfortable with themselves to showing themselves. Who the fuck are y'all? Motherfuckers are the type to fucking work out one week and now you posing in a fucking mirror trying to see if you got gains. Get the fuck out of here. Stop it. Nobody's shaming your ass.
I hate to break this to you, but you're doing that for the other men in the gym. Because I don't give a fuck.
I hope you're doing it for your fucking self, because that's exactly why this women and they want to feel like, yeah, the attention is cool, but when they put that on, they walking out with confidence, and that's what's fucking sexy. Stop playing in my fucking face that, oh, just because she got her titties and ass out, oh, that means she just out here hoeing. Oh, that means she just out here. No, it just means she fucking comfortable and she got her titties and ass out.
And I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. And that doesn't mean that you have ownership or you can dictate or wherever the fuck.
Nope. You don't get to tell nobody.
Nah, while you out here wearing short shorts and got your dick prints all over, we ain't saying shit about that when you got your shirt off. The fuck? So tired of that shit. Like,
Thank
dude.
you, KB. Loved it.
Like, that
Loved
is so
it.
absurd. Go love yourself.
That's right.
It's your insecurity.
Moral of the story, love yourself.
Which is the nicest way to say go fuck yourself.
Yes.
Go love
Make
yourself.
make love to yourself.
Make love yourself.
Make love yourself. All right? Is that a word?
Yeah, love was. But KB's other word was friends, which when you guys were doing bad advice and we all said friends 900 times. So, I mean, but that's not.
All right, then let's end it with that.
Yeah.
Let's end it with a baby shot of Malort. It's been a fun day.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Oh,
Yeah, it's been.
It's been 1 week.
Chinese chicken.
That's a different song. That's totally different.
Is that the same band?
But yeah, I think so.
Close enough.
It's one of those guys. We won't be here next week. It's our week off, but we'll be back the week after. KB, is there anything you want to promote? Just go check her Instagram for the love of God.
All right. So SNF every Thursday. Always go support that. Two Brothers Roundhouse. We got some great lineups coming. The 19th, I'm at Laugh Factory. The 20th, I'm closing out the SNF Miss at Two Brothers Roundhouse. On that Friday, I got a show. What the fuck? Somewhere else. And then 22nd, I'm at Salerno's in Oak Park.
Nice. See you next Tuesday, every Tuesday in the Speakeasy Mojos in downtown Plainfield. Car shows going on. Parking sucks. Please get there early. Find you a good spot. Shots and Giggles every fourth Friday of the month at the Drunken Donut in Joliet.
Fourth Saturday.
What did I say?
You said Friday.
Weird.
Yeah, but that's okay. Fourth Saturday.
Fourth Saturday every month. Gonna be a fun one this month. And that's really all I have.
Awesome. You guys have been. You guys have been.
You guys have been.
Who's guys?
Who?
The listeners. You guys have been awesome this whole
fucking
time. We
awesome,
hope
dude.
you enjoyed
I
this
heard you
episode at
laughing.
work, and we just jizzed in your fucking ears.
Oh my God. Yeah, we heard you laughing. We heard you. Thank you. You've been great.
Gasms, dripping.
We'll be back in 2 weeks. We love you. Okay, take the shot. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Weird. It was. Just what the doctor ordered. Pull up a chair. It's the happy corner.
You kind of sound like the lead singer of that one band, B-52s. The Happy Corner.